Hola a todos. Okay, so let's do some practice with ir. So, escribe la forma correcta de ir. Write the correct form of ir. So, for each subject pronoun, you need to write the correct conjugation. So, for tú, this will be the example. For tú, it would be vas. So, you're going to type in or write down vas. And then, if you write it down, take a picture, attach it for credit. If you type it into your Google Doc, just make sure you attach the Google Doc for credit. Okay? So, you need to write the correct conjugations for tú, él, ustedes, nosotros, ellos, ella, yo, and usted. Okay, so in total, you should have 8 conjugations. Feel free to pause this and take your time on it. We're moving on to the next one. Okay. Another thing you could do is take a picture of it and then look at your phone, type it into Google Docs, and then hit play and go on to the next slide. So, next slide. If my computer will go to the next slide. There we go. So, escribe a, al, o ala. Okay. So, write either a, al, or ala depending on what's being used. Okay. So, we have el carro, la jaula, el partido, la casa, el restaurante, el cine, la tienda, and el parque. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you there's nothing with a. And the reason why, we don't have any verbs. If one of these were a verb, let's say like correr or hablar or vivir, we would use a, right? But since none of them are verbs, you're only going to use either al or ala. Now, this is practice for what comes after. So, like, this is talking about where you're going. Are you going to the car, to jail, to a party, or sorry, to a game, to the house, to a restaurant, to the movies, to a store, or to the park? Okay. So, for example, with the first one, like to the car, if I said to the car, it'd be al carro, right? Because al means a él. So, an easy way to kind of see it is if it's él, it's going to be al. If it's la, it's going to be a la. Okay. So, going on to the next one. There we go. Escribe las oraciones en español. Write the sentences in Spanish. So, I am going to the park. We are going to the movies, or some people say theater. They are going to the beach. She is going to the pool. You are going to the house. Y'all are going to the restaurant. Okay? Make sure you write these in Spanish in your Google Doc or on your sheet of paper, and then make sure you attach them for credit. Okay. And last thing, escribe 5 oraciones con ir. Pueden ser cierto o falso. So write 5 sentences. They can be true or false, but just write 5 original sentences with the verb ir. You can be talking about yourself, where you're going. You can be talking about somebody else. Doesn't really matter. I just want to see you write 5 sentences that are your own original sentences.